And now, your Precision 18 forecast. News 18. Weather from where you live.
Oh, the old drought monitor. You know, this was kind of surprising to me today that there wasn't an upgrade or an extension of the D0 status. It's a scale D0 to D4. 4 is the worst and 0 is the early stage of drought. But there are indications, for what I'm hearing, that this will most definitely be expanded next week if we don't get much rain this weekend. And we may have an extension of D1 status get into the area. Now, these are the rainfall totals July 1st right up to now. And most of the area you can see has had anywhere from 3 to about 5 inches of rain. The exception is Covington. You've lucked out with 6.67 inches of rainfall, about 4 1/4 here at the station. But normally we should have about 7 to perhaps 8.5 inches of rain during that time period. So we're running a deficit since July 1st of nearly 4 inches at Remington, about 3 1/3 up at Rensselaer, and about 3 1/2 towards the TV station here, pushing 4 at the Cass County Airport, and also at Grissom Air Reserve Base, about 4 1/4 below normal, and over 5 Kokomo down towards Tipton and Atlanta. The upper ridge, the dome or the core of the heat wave, has shifted to the southwest today. So we've taken the edge off the heat a little bit, but the thing is, you can still see the very broad circulation around it. Everything's moving clockwise, so it's still there. We're just pushing it west a little bit. What's interesting, though, is it will try to move back northeast, give us a little burst of intense heat tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday, and then these two cold fronts will swing through, push the upper ridge way to the west, and it will cool off in a big way once we get towards next week. But our temperatures running right now, upper 80s, right around 90 in our area, but to the west it's very hot. It's 104 McCook, Nebraska, and 95 Des Moines, Iowa, almost 100 in St. Louis. As the two cold fronts approach, what we'll do with this heat is kind of sandwich it and push a tongue of it to the northeast. And that will affect us as we get into the day tomorrow and somewhat over the weekend. So after some areas of fog tonight, hot Friday. A lot of the area is going to be mid-90s Friday, with the heat index pushing 100 degrees. Couple storms, that's the key, Saturday, Sunday, and then the very comfortable air comes in next week. 93 to our Rochester, 93 Burlington, Camden, about 95 from Lafayette, Battleground, Otterman out towards Pine Village and Fowler, 95 at Covington. We're still in the 90s on Saturday, 94 Lafayette, 94 Fowler. It's going to feel like it's around 100, 92 at Rochester, but at least we've got a few storms on the way. Tonight, there will be some at least areas of fog that will develop. Now, this is 8:30 tomorrow morning, and you can see Futurecast, it does a pretty good job with fog. It indicates low-level moisture, and you can see where we've got some areas of fog right kind of in the Wabash Valley tomorrow morning. And tomorrow, Futurecast, though, it wants to pop a storm or two. Don't really agree with that. It looks too capped. Mostly sunny tomorrow. I think our chance of a few scattered storms will actually be on Saturday. So for the Labor Day weekend forecast, 91 to 96 degrees, a few widely scattered pop-up storms. For Labor Day itself, though, the humidity is cut. 81 to 85, mostly sunny skies. And if you like that, you'll love Tuesday with 76 after a morning low of 55 and 48 on Wednesday morning, with a high on Wednesday itself about 75 to 80. So nice relief on the way. And for the frenzy next weekend, Mr. Rob Hughes, it looks like, hey, how about like around 80 for a high?
Oh, they'll
so
like
it's not going to be in the 90s. It's not going to rain.
Yeah, and it's not going to rain like it did all last year.
Yeah.
All right.
That'll be
Very good.
great.
Thanks, Chad.
Sure.
We're talking Colts tonight.
We are, and unfortunately for Colts fans, probably won't see a lot of Andrew Luck.